As you can see, I have my husband's tablet out here. And I made this one right here on the spur of the moment. And it's getting dirty and everything. So I think it's time to make another one. But I'm going to make one big enough to where it'll also fit the tablet that you're seeing me on now. So, I have some pretty pink. He won't care. He is not that way. So, I want to make it pretty pink fuzzy. So, that's what I'm going to do. Make it a pretty pink fuzzy. So, I have a big round template here. So, I'm going to make it have a round on the ends of it. So, I'll put this aside and cut it out later. I have a big one here. It's a pretty pink, and they're both a different type of fuzzes. You see how this right here looks? And now, see how this right here is just flat? So the other side's going to be a wonky looking, or however you want to call it. And this right here is just going to be a flat one. This right here is 23 by 17. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out my circles so that I will have those done. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at how I'm going to put it together. Okay, but my measurement is going to be wrong on this. I'm going to have to cut this down, and I'm cutting it down to a 12 because it's going to be really big. I'm going to have about 4 inches on each side of my iPad, and I don't want that. That's way, 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 way too much. So I need to cut this down to where it's smaller. Okay. I'm down to cutting out the last circle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 1.5 inches off the circle. So here we go. We're going to cut 1.5 inches off. I do not have no pattern. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go up 3 inches on this, and I'm going to start putting my circle. And I'm going to take it and sew it down on this all the way around. And I'm going to leave an opening on one of them so we can stuff it and all. So that it will work out. Because we got to be able to stop it. And all that good stuff. So, now then, when I get this done, I'll be back. Now this is what I have. A round thing that goes out like this. Oh no! What do I do from here? Well, I'm going to tell you. So now that we have this, and we pretty well much got 2 of these, and they're like even here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sew down this away, and I'm going to sew down this away. And I'm going to go in here, I'm going to leave an opening right here. And then we will be able to sew this up like this after we stuff it. So, here I go with doing that. Then, that I have this sewed, and oh, this is kind of hard to go through that little opening. I should have left it bigger. Let's start stuffing it. I'm going to start stuffing it with the scraps that I have. And I'm going to find stuff to stuff it with. And I'm going to take that one apart, and I'm going to use the stuffing out of it, because I'm done with that one. And I'm going to find all the stuffing that I can stuff in here. So, I'll be back. I think I got it stuffed good enough. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to sew a line across it after I draw me a line, so I have a level line to go by. So, I think I'm going to have to take a piece of chalk and chalk me a line that's 3 inches. Okay, chalk's not going to work. So I'll find something to make me a line there. And I'll make me a line, and I'm going to sew it straight across this way. And then we'll be back. Okay, I got it sewed down through here. And I also sewed it down through here. And this sewing machine hates bulk. So from right here out, I'm going to take, and I'm going to turn this up like this, and I'm going to sew this by hand on both sides. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like with the iPad in it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come back to watch more, because you never know what I'm going to do on this channel at all.